besties, what is up? It's me, Looks by Lottie, and welcome back to my channel. If you're wondering why I'm already wearing the headband, I am not having a good hair day. Not at all. So I apologize. But we are here today for some fun, excitement. We're gonna play with some makeup. So as I mentioned in the e.l.f. Extra Chipotle video, I have not really tried a lot of e.l.f. products. I've really only tried their beauty sponge. They've been all the products that I received in that collection. My friend Makeup Kit on Instagram uses a lot of e.l.f. products and they all seem to be really good. And she kind of inspired me to do a full face of e.l.f. cosmetics, but I didn't have a lot. So I put in an order, or two, and it came to my apartment this morning, so I'm like, oh, might as well do a video on it right now. Yay! Let me show you all of the products that I got. I got a lot, so bear with me. What's in here? Oh, also, I did buy a microphone, so an ASMR video is coming at some point.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, it's so tiny and cute. So this is one of the bite-sized eyeshadow palettes. This is in the style Cream and Sugar. What's in the box? Whew, okay. Next, I bought the Flawless Satin Foundation. I hope this is a shade match. I'm pretty sure I used my Rare Beauty shade, which is shade 140. And they said that this was my shade, so we'll find out soon enough. Next up, I have an e.l.f. bronzer. This is in the color Sunkissed. What's in this box? I don't know. I have another bite-sized eyeshadow palette. This is in the style Rose Water. Very fitting name. Next, in my hands, I have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I think somebody said that this is a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas, which I own and I do like it a lot, so we'll see if it stands up. Next in my hands we have the e.l.f. Precision Liquid Eyeliner. Then I picked up a Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. Quick pause, I don't know if you noticed this, but e.l.f. Cosmetics has taken the initiative to reduce a lot of their waste in their packaging. So like here, like you can kind of like hang this and keep it cute. On some of the products, usually in stores, you see how this has this little tab right here, so it just kind of hangs. Obviously with shipping, like they have to like put it in the package so it doesn't break. But they actually did the same thing with the eyeshadow palette. So I think that that's really cool that a brand is really focusing on helping the environment and not putting so much waste in the environment. Next, we have a bite-sized face duo. This is a blush and highlighter. This is in the shade Guava. I also picked up the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer. This also has a little dangle-a-dang. And I was told to use the shade Fair Rose by their shade match ladder on the app. Next, I have the Instant Lift Brow Pencil in shade Neutral Brown. I don't really do my brows a lot, as I mentioned before. I kind of just fill them in, but I figured I would want to try this out because why not? It's 2021. Let's do what we want with our money, but be smart with it. Don't overdraw your bank account like me. Next up, e.l.f. and Jen Atkin did a collab, and Jen Atkin is a hairstylist and she has the brand, I think it's pronounced Ouai. It's O-U-A-I. I'll put a picture of it here. But she's really well known for her really good hair products, and so she chose to collab with e.l.f. because they're great. And so we have these two lipsticks and lip liner duos. You get 2 for 1. I'll make sure to do swatches of these later on so you guys can see what they look like on my hand before I put it on my face. I actually combined these two a little bit earlier. I did a little garage photo shoot with my friend Jacob. He took this really good photo of me. Like, isn't that? I want to post it everywhere. And last but not least, I picked up a gloss from their Mint collection. This is the Mint Melt Lip Plumping Gloss. Now, I've tried one of their plumping glosses before, the e.l.f. Extra Chipotle Plumping Gloss. We kind of determined that it was undetermined whether or not it really worked. Like, it kind of did, but not to the extent that we were probably expecting. So we'll see if this is better or worse than that. We all know that I give my honest opinion over here on this channel. I have never lied. Have I? No, I don't think so. But without further ado, let's dive in. So first we're gonna check out the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, see if it's legit. It doesn't really have a smell. I'm just gonna rub my finger in it. My face is clean. That's what it looks like on my finger. And now I'm gonna put it like just mainly in my T-zone and kind of just blend it out onto the face. Not too heavy though. So I've let her sit for a moment. And so now it's time for the foundation. I don't know if I need to shake it, I just felt like it. So sorry for embarrassing myself right there, but I am just going to, hello, I'm me get my E.l.f. extra poly sponge. There we go. From the looks of it, I think it'll be a decent shade match. There's only one way to find out. Oh, why does it smell like pine sol? It's weird because it smells like cleaning supplies or like toilet cleaning supplies, but it's not an overwhelming amount. I mean, I guess it's kind of overwhelming, but I wonder if they intended for this stuff fragrance or if this is just how it turned out. This is probably the best shade match I've gotten so far since I've started YouTube though. All right, let's pop on the Hydrating Longwear Concealer. This is much easier to open than the foundation. All right, this is kind of like the Tarte Shape Tape applicator. Oh, remember her? We talked about her in the last video though. Or was it 2 videos ago? Yeah, it was 2 videos ago. This also has a weird chemical smell. I can't smell it on the face though, so that's okay. We're gonna use a little avocado sponge to blend in the concealer. Everything so far looks so good. Things are blending in basically well. The only kind of weird thing is that I wore my glasses today and like I just can't seem to cover that red spot right there. But otherwise, honestly, this looks like my skin. It's really that satin finish. It's not too dewy. But we're about to change that up and put on the powder. I forgot the name of it because I took it out of the packaging. This doesn't have a chemical smell. Maybe it's just the cream products that smell chemically. Okay, so this now looks a little bit more satiny. It's not a complete matte. You can still see like a little bit of shine. It's not shine, but you know what I mean. We don't look cakey, as they say. Now I guess it's time to go into the eyes. I think I'm gonna play with the rose one another day, but I kind of have an idea for a look that I want to go with. And yes, it is going to be basic. Let me live. All right, so there are no shade names that go with this, so I'm just gonna point to them, but I wanna start with the darkest shade and blend it on my lid, kind of into the inner half of my lid. Not the inner half, like the middle. You'll see what I mean, give me a second. Okay, I didn't put down a primer. I don't think I saw an eye primer on their website, so that was probably my mistake. So it's packing on a little weird, but we'll see how it is when I blend it out. All right, there's the teeniest bit of fallout, like maybe like 1 or 2 flecks. So that's all right. It is blending out fairly nicely. It's not as bold and patchy as it was when I first set it down, so that is very promising. I'm going to blend out the top and the sides with this shade right here. You know we gotta blend it up for my hooded eyes. Thank you to the lovely recommendation of that one lady. I don't remember her name. I don't really care to, but I will be turning Hooded Eyes into a song, so stay tuned. All right, I just swatched the 2 shimmers on my hand. This one's the darker one. This one is the lighter one. I took the light shimmer on my finger. Look how pretty it is. And I'm just patting it on my eye. Look at that pigment. Whoa. That's like almost unbelievable. Going back in to blend it. That's a nice little champagne gold. All right, next going in with the Precision Liquid Eyeliner. I don't really want to film this process because I usually have to like kind of crouch and hunch over, but I might add in funny clips if it's interesting. All right, so the liner is as good as it's gonna get. I actually was able to kind of try like the liner that's like, which is good for, you know, my kind of eyes. I still think it looks pretty. It's not perfect, but I also don't have a lot of experience with brush tip liners. I will be using that again for sure. I mean, so far all the products I'll be using, well, we'll talk about it. I'm gonna do my lashes off camera. I'll be right back. All right, I put on some Lunar Beauty lashes. These are in the style Stella. And I think they're one of my favorites right now because I wear them a lot. Manny MUA, thanks for making these. All right, let's keep things trucking. Let's check out this brow product. We have a really fine tipped pencil here, and then we have a brush here. So love a little 2-in-1. All right, I like to fill in the front part here. I'm gonna brush it up a little bit more because I got some foundation in them. And then I can really see where my sparse spots are. There's not really a lot of them because, you know, my girl Kayla took good care of me. I'm gonna brush through to blend it out. All right, my brows pretty much look the same, they just look a little more defined, which is exactly what I want, so good job. Next, let's use our face products. I realize that this highlighter isn't gonna really match, but don't come for me. All right, I just looked at my face and these products look really great on. 10 out of 10 would recommend that blush and highlighter duo, and it wasn't that expensive. Next, we're gonna check out the Jen Atkins lip duo thingy. I wish that more lipsticks came like this, honestly, and the fact that the liner is twist, like I hate having to shave liners. Kylie Jenner. So right now I'm swatching the Bring It On Brown. So that is the liner, and then this is the lippy. Now this is Self-Made Pink, this is the liner, and this is the lippy. The liner is darker than the lipstick. I think that's just what's in trend, but I like it, so
keep it up.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on the Self-Made Pink lipstick first. It's a nice moment. But now we're gonna deepen it up with a brown lip liner. And I might overline my lips. Don't come for me. This looks crazy, so of course we're gonna blend it out. And last but not least, it's gloss time. Who doesn't love gloss time? Smells a little minty, smells a little plumping. And yes, it does have green reflections because I'm cool. All right, let me get cute and I'll get back with you soon. All right, so I know that I said that I was gonna be seeing you guys soon. Turns out I was gonna be seeing you guys later. I originally filmed this part of my video for the other clips as I normally do. My phone corrupted the file and I couldn't even share it to my computer to edit. It was a mess. And so I'm refilming it now. I redid the whole face of makeup and I'm here to give you my thoughts. My first thought is, how do I look so good with drugstore makeup? Like the people that say that drugstore makeup is almost as good, if not even better, than high-end makeup, y'all are onto something. I'm gonna go through all the products and I'm gonna give you my honest thoughts. And I'm not gonna be reviewing them in the order that I put them on my face. This little cheek duo with the highlighter and blush is so cute and so very pigmented. I think that the highlighter is a little dark on me, if you can see right here. At first I thought it wasn't, and now I'm kind of rethinking, but I still want to make it work because it's so pretty. And not only do they have it in this style, which is in style Guava, but they have, I think, maybe 5, 6, 7 other variations, so there's plenty to choose from for all different skin tones. I think these are one of the stars of the show. I love this idea. Putting the lip liner and the lipstick together. Why hasn't anybody else done that before? Has anybody else done that before? Because when you make it a 2-in-1, you're like saving so much money. I hope that e.l.f. makes more of these in different shades because I will buy them. Poreless Putty Primer was fine. I would have to do a full day wear test to fully get my thoughts, but it was very similar to Vitacha Silk Canvas. I would definitely say that it is a dupe of sorts. The Bite Size eyeshadow palette is super cute. I was a little worried about the shadows at first, but they were able to blend out and be very beautiful. And those shimmers were so pigmented. I was so impressed because this was like $3. This is very decent pricing for what you're getting. e.l.f. is on top of their game. If those colors aren't up your alley, then don't forget they have a bunch of other shades of those little itty bitty eyeshadow palettes too. I think the gloss looks good with this look. I can imagine it looking very well with other looks. You can't really see the green reflex, but you like kind of know that they're there and you're like, I'm cool because my lip gloss is green. As far as a plumping wise, I kind of feel it plumping. It's very similar to the Chipotle plumping gloss, but it's like it's kind of a different feeling. Like this is kind of like the cooling, but maybe it's because it's the mint. I was very impressed with this eyeliner, especially because it is like a brush tip liner. But when they say precision, they really mean precision. It was so easy to make a pointy wing with this. I was very pleased and I do plan on using this again. Okay, let's talk about these. I really like how they look on my face, but I almost can't get over the smell. I'm very sensitive to smells. Like, I got sent some products in the mail from Milk Makeup through Influencer, and it was like a vegan milk cleanser and a vegan milk moisturizer, and the smell of milk literally made me gag to the point where I couldn't use it anymore. So maybe I'm just sensitive to smells, or maybe it's just these products in particular that have this chemically smell. I'm open to trying it again though. This face powder did what it had to do. No complaints. The bronzer also did what it had to do. No complaints. And last but not least, I like how the brow pencil worked with my brows. It was a very good shade match and it wasn't too blocky, so I was able to get these thin lines and just like to fill it in a little bit. I'm gonna bring in my face really close to you guys so you can see exactly what my skin looks like. My eyeshadow is probably not that great because I kind of rushed to do this. I know that my skin isn't perfect, nobody's skin is perfect, and that's okay. We all have pores, we all have breakouts, we all have scarring. It's okay to be yourself. But I look fine! Ooh, hyping myself up too much. All right, so what do you think overall? What do you think of e.l.f? What is your favorite e.l.f. product? Tell me down below. I am definitely down to checking out more e.l.f. products, especially because they are so cost efficient and they care so much about the environment. Make sure if you're watching this and you are not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, leave a like and a comment. I want to talk to you guys. I like to get to know you guys. It's just really fun to have this cute little makeup community over here. If you don't already follow me on my social medias, I will be leaving them down below and I will also be leaving them at the very end. Thank you once again so much for watching and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!